welcome back to Jay Wheelie, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the Santa videos. It was a nice release for me and a good break from everything being serious. I like having fun in videos, and when I'm doing stuff with the Civic, it's not always super fun. It's kind of technical. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It's New Year's Eve today, and actually very nice out. So Happy New Year's, because this video is probably going to be New Year's today when this is uploaded. I wanted to say shout out to Malcolm and thank you very much. I bought him a tiny little keychain, like a NOS keychain, and just told him I had something, a little Christmas gift for him. And then he got me a GoPro suction mount, and I've wanted one of these for like 3-4 years. I just never shelled up the money to buy one. He got me one, and that's awesome. So now, by the video, you know that we're going to be taking the mufflers off this thing and hearing what it sounds like. Now I can get those external clips on the rear bumper, and that's how it's going to be on there, is this nice suction mount. So that's awesome. Other news, I've been looking at drift cars recently because for the summer, I haven't owned a rear-wheel drive car before, and I'd love to. So I've been looking at rear-wheel drive manual cars. I found this one, and you know, I want to stay away from German vehicles. I know they're not the most reliable. I worked at BMW for 1.5 or 2 years, but here's a 330i BMW 2007 for $3,000, and it looks all great, right? Manual. Looks pretty good, right? And you're like, wow, $3,000 for 2007, that's a pretty darn good deal. And then he says small rust on the fender, and look at this. Do you guys see that? That's not a small piece of rust, that's the whole door. So that's actually what I want. It's hail damage too, so I don't care body condition at all. I just want something as cheap as possible that I can just send it. So these things, I think, I was just looking at the Car and Driver, they're like 255 horsepower, 0 to 60 in around the same as this, like under 6 seconds or right around 6 seconds. So might be a little bit slower than the Legacy, but it'll be awesome to have a rear-wheel drive manual car. So me showing you guys this, one of you guys might see this and go scoop it up, and that's totally okay. I can wait till the summer, but it's in Calgary. I might go check it out this weekend. We'll see. Anyway, let's get taking this exhaust off. We're hopping underneath now. This is what it looks like. You got the two sporty looking fart cans, and under here you'll see two V-band clamps. So one is right there and one is right there. I went ahead and sprayed them with WD-40 already about 1 minute ago, so we'll see what we can do here. And this is why I like Japanese cars. You just got your simple 10 mil and that's it. That's all you need. Let's see if I can get under here. I'm big boned. There's one. Number 2. All right, now we got a WD-40 up the hangers. Well, I still got to take this side off too, but you got a WD up the 40. You have to WD-40 up the hangers, and then they slide out a lot easier. Okay, taking the second muffler off here is proving to be a little bit difficult, so I'm just gonna show you how it's done here. So we'll take this V-band off here, and the muffler will probably fall on my hand. The other V-band looks like it's getting a little old and rusty and gonna snap. Okay, but this should just be able to slide out. Maybe. Now just open it up a little bit more. And I still got the one exhaust hanger in here too. There we go. Okay, now we're on to this exhaust hanger. I swear to God too, I wash my hoodies like once a week, and then I spill exhaust water with soot and crap, and then I lay in it. And I burnt holes in one of my other hoodies. I just can't keep my clothes clean ever since I started this channel. Oh, we've drawn blood. Okay, come on, Betsy. Let's go. There we go. Oh, wear gloves though, man. I pinched my finger. All right, these mufflers, probably 20, 25 pounds a pop. So if they're 25 pounds, I just shed 50 pounds off the car. All right, so essentially what we have now is a straight pipe just with a resonator in there because I hollowed out both the cats, as you guys know who've been watching the channel for a while. And here's where the exhaust exits, is right over there if you can see it, and right over there. So I don't want to reveal what it sounds like yet. I'm gonna roll the car out of the driveway and then we'll start it up, see how it sounds. This is what I used to do at BMW when I worked there every day. This is how we got cars onto the alignment machine. Now it's a little bit sketchy going down the driveway, but hopefully I catch it in time. That's a little scary, and I smacked my ear so hard on my window trying to get in. This thing just looks weird now. Look at it without the exhaust tips. See, this is what I wondered. You can't really see, it's not really there. Can you see that now? That's what I thought about with the Civic. If I were to do a hood exit at the rear, it would just look so weird because where there's the cutout for the exhaust, there wouldn't be anything there. Right back over there. Okay, well, I'm gonna throw the suction cup on here and then we'll start it up. Boom, suction cup mounts on. Let's start this thing up now. Not bad, it's definitely louder. So just a resonator, otherwise it's straight piped. Okay, here's what it sounds like inside the car. So it's louder again, like when I had that exhaust leak for the longest time. One thing I didn't tell you guys is the reason why I'm doing this. The reason why I took my mufflers off is because this Legacy has been causing me a couple issues. It's my fault, but basically, well, the main issue right now is my intercooler to turbo inlet. I stripped that housing for the bolt out, so my intercooler doesn't stay super tight, so when I go heavy into boost, it just cuts out. And I've been trying to fix it. Like, yeah, I could buy a tap and die set and like re-tap it and put a bigger bolt in there, but I'm cheap, and the J Wheelie way was to just use a bolt that was a little bit rusty and a little bit wider in diameter, and then put some red thread locker in there and hoping that would hold, and it didn't. So I'm still leaking boost. I'm thinking that's my issue because I don't know anything else that's wrong with this thing. So I can't go hard into boost right now until I fix that, so I thought I'll just take the mufflers off and at least have some fun with it. So that being said, we will give you some external clips right after this little pull here. This fourth gear. For daily driving. I like my daily driven cars to be able to hear them, so you can hear when you downshift, but not too loud to where you're drawing attention to yourself and you can't really sneak through traffic. I love the Fujitsu exhaust on this with the mufflers on because it gives you that little bit of noise, and with the cat's deleted too, you hear some turbo spool, you hear that low little grumble, but it's not crazy loud. I got somebody just tailing the crap out of me right now. Anyways, yeah, I think it's probably a little too loud right now, but being that I can't rip the car right now and it won't let me boost really hard, I like having a little bit of noise, just because, you know, slow cars, people make them sound loud, and fast cars normally are quiet. I don't know why that is, but people, they need to get a thrill somehow. Try first gear downshift. We seemed to get all of our snow here in November, and December it's been really dry. We've had a couple of snowfalls, but right around Christmas time right now it's probably, who knows, -3 or -5, and just nice out. And it stalls too on me. If you see that right there, it stalled. So I gotta put it in second and just bump start it. That is what drone sounds like. That's why I have mufflers normally. Well, I obviously can't go balls out and drift it right now, but we're gonna try a little low boost drift. Every time I e-brake now, it stalls on me. It's not very, not very safe.